Hi, I'm Scarlett and I started a permaculture project here on the east coast of Mallorca. Follow along as I transform this derelict piece of land into a fertile food forest.
Good morning and welcome back. Summer has hit us pretty hard. As you can see, everything turned from green to brown while I was gone. In summer, our biggest task is to keep all the plants alive, so I'm usually getting up pretty early to start watering and taking care of the animals. Some things have changed, so today I'm gonna take you with me on my morning route. Well, that's not a good start in the day. We don't seem to have water. Usually that means there was a leak somewhere or I forgot to turn it off, which has happened a couple of times, unfortunately. So let's investigate. So I'm just gonna check all the outlet points and see if there's anything open. I did change the irrigation system a bit, so every time I change something there is room for error. Everything looks fine down here. Let's just follow up the hose, checking all the irrigation points. Did you find a leak? Uh-oh. Found the leak. Well, at least one tree got really lucky. This will probably grow a lot in the next couple of months. It got a couple of, I don't know, could be thousands of liters today. That's just one of the risks living off-grid and not having like a constant water supply. I have to order water by truck every month usually, or whenever something like this happens. Fortunately, the tank wasn't completely full, so the maximum we can lose is 20,000 liters. Now I'm gonna go up to the tank and check if there's still something left. Coming with me? Yeah? It's really hard to see in the morning sun how full the tank really is. So I think I'm gonna wait until lunch because we still have some water left in the smaller tanks. I used to get really angry whenever something like this happened, but I got more relaxed and more forgiving with myself lately because things like that just happen. And yes, it costs me money, but there are definitely worse things that could happen. Thankfully, I've been watering a lot yesterday and it's Monday, so the truck can be here by tomorrow. But yeah, apparently my morning routine has changed. We're not gonna water today. I'm gonna have a coffee and then I'm gonna let the chickens out. I usually drink my coffee black, but because of the water issue, I forgot to turn it off and it got really bitter. And then when I poured some milk in, it was spoiled. So it's not the best beginning of the day for me. I guess I'll eat a banana instead and then see what happens next. As you can see, we have a new family member. It's Levin, the duck. He's so pretty. But for some reason, he decided that he wants to stay with the chickens instead of the ducks. My ducks, they're all free range. I mean, completely free. They just run around and do whatever they want. But the first night I got him out, he decided he wants to sleep with a chicken, which is really sweet. And my new little rooster doesn't seem to mind. So they're a happy family now. The chicken tractor has been working well until everything dried out. So now they don't have anything to feed on in there. So I'm letting them out every day like the other chickens, and they seem to get along well. They both have their territory. We have more than enough terrain for 2 chicken families and duck. The pigs aren't awake yet, they usually sleep in. As you can see, we have a new lock mechanism for them because they learned how to actually open the gate and escaped once or twice more over the last month. So now the gate is shut tight, it doesn't move at all, and they can't get in with their little noses. But it also means that it's more complicated for me to get in. I usually fill up their mud bath every day, but I'm not sure. Maybe now that the leak is closed, we still have some water left for the pigs. Yay, we still have some water. That's good. What do you think? Should we go and wake the pigs up and see how they're sleeping? Soile! I have quite a lot of visitors at the moment. In case you didn't know, during the summer months, I do host volunteers that want to stay here and help me on the farm for maximum 2 weeks at a time. I only allow people to stay here that already have experience either in gardening or people who bring a certain skill to the farm that I don't have, like building dry stone walls, building fences, or improving the irrigation system. Over the last 2 months, I've had some amazing volunteers here, helping with all kinds of projects. Some took on very specific jobs, like building a dry stone wall, while others helped wherever they were needed. We've even had some volunteers cooking meals for the entire group. Working with volunteers isn't always easy. It takes a lot of planning and organizing, and you never really know who will be arriving next. But over time, I've learned how to make it work, and I genuinely enjoyed the experience. One of the best parts is meeting like-minded people from different backgrounds and from all over the world, exchanging ideas and learning from each other. I'm incredibly grateful to everyone who has chosen to spend their time here and contribute to this project. Your help makes a huge difference. Together, we've got a lot done. We removed the rock paths from our veggie garden. put up a shade cloth on the greenhouse. We harvested a lot of seeds for the next season, harvested honey, gave the chickens foot massages to protect them from mites, planted many new pioneer trees, distributed tons of compost, mulched with straw, and brought the veggie garden back to life. One volunteer left and the next one is arriving today, so I'm gonna clean up the tent and make everything ready. Dickerli. It's another day and things are looking much better. The last week I had a lot of volunteers here helping me in the garden, in the food forest, and we got so much done. I am so happy with the progress. Now there is one volunteer left and we're gonna finish up some tasks, and then I actually have to restart my to-do list, which is amazing. In the end, the leakage of the irrigation system wasn't that bad. We didn't lose as much water as I thought we did, and it's back and running once again. The tomatoes are growing really well, and since we put the shade cloth on, also the little trees are doing much better. I mostly sowed pioneer trees and also took some cuttings of the existing trees that I have, and I already planted some of them into the food forest. The other ones I keep in here until autumn. Everything starts to look super dry, so we're watering a lot at the moment, especially the newly planted plants, and some got like special protection. For instance, this poor little pistachio got attacked by some bugs that eat the whole tree within hours. So I put up this net to protect it, and it seems to work. But as you can tell, for a food forest, there are still a lot of gaps in the system. So I'm hoping that my pioneer trees grow really, really fast so that they can protect the more vulnerable trees for the next summer at least. As pioneer trees, I'm experimenting with a lot of trees, like this mulberry tree here, and I started dividing the rows into various themes. So I have one row with only native pioneer trees, then two with a lot of experimental different kinds of pioneer trees that are often used in syntropic agroforestry. And then I have two lines with mostly herbs that we only have one pioneer tree next to every tree as like a protective parent. Pretty much like this mulberry is going to protect the banana from the sun in the coming years. It's almost lunchtime and I'm gonna clean up in our beautiful outdoor shower that I actually never showed you before because I'm not quite happy with the construction yet, but you're gonna see an update really soon. This is it. It's quite exposed, so we have to feel comfortable here with all the volunteers, especially during a windy day like today. The curtains aren't helping a lot, but it's a great experience actually to shower out here. So I'm super excited to improve that structure for the future use. also made some changes to our composting toilet system. One of them involves this beautiful plant. Its Latin name is Plegaranthus barbatus, if I'm not mistaken. But its nickname is the toilet paper plant because it has really nice fluffy leaves and they can be used as toilet paper. It has been growing quite well here in this climate, especially because it gets all the water from washing our hands. So I wouldn't recommend it for number 2, but for number 1, the leaves are really nice and you can just pick one and it's nice and soft and does what it's supposed to do. Having all the volunteers here also meant that we created a lot of humanure. We filled 3 full buckets and 2 of them are still waiting here to fully decompose. So having more people here also meant that I was able to expand our little native forest up here near the toilet. This here is the newest planting at Son Selva, which is a native forest using the Miyawaki method, meaning that we planted all the trees really close together and we also created the best possible forest soil before planting. And I can really see the difference. Some trees grow way better here than they have been in our food forest or even in my already established forest down at the bottom of the land. And until now they only got the grey water from washing our hands at the composting toilet. But now that we have almost double the amount of plants, I put them on irrigation and some of the new plants I still water by hand. But in general, I'm super happy with this method and I can highly recommend it to anyone growing a native forest. The more we poop, the more soil we create. So below this pile is all the poop from the baby cats that have been staying inside for a month. I'm really happy that they're outside cats once again because that was really gross. Instead of using cat litter, I just used pine mulch from our forest. And below this cardboard is the leftovers from the humans. So the more people that stay here and poop here, the more soil we create. And this is the base for this whole native forest. And as you can see, the plants are super happy with it. My last long-term volunteer is leaving in 2 days, so I'm just collecting a couple of things as a souvenir for her to take home. One of the things we tried together is making tea out of passion fruit and fig leaves. This is one of the things I learned through social media and wanted to try, and it's actually quite tasteful. I'm so grateful for all the help that I'm getting and the good company. Having people out here keeps me motivated and it's very rewarding to see other people's perspective, especially those volunteers that come and help me every year. They can see the change that I often forget has happened. But now summer hits and it's getting too hot to work anyways. So from now on, we all focus just on surviving the summer and enjoying this wonderful place. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.